Welcome to Rotorua, the steamiest place in New Zealand.
It's boiling over here. It's boiling. It's beautiful, but it stinks.
It does smell. We came to visit a Maori village. This is all steamy due to the geothermal activity because we're on top of a volcano. It does smell a little bit though. Hello there. Are you a Maori cat? Are you?
He's big and strong like them.
Word for hot pool in Maori is napa.
Nafa.
Napa.
Nafa.
What you do is you put your pot in there,
Uh-huh.
you cover it with those sacks.
Yep.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost like a pressure cooker,
Yeah.
Ah.
you know.
Uh-huh. How long does it take roughly to cook?
Well, you can put it in the morning and then go to work, come home, you know, it'll be cooked. It's all free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your free energy, you know, you've got the bath, got all the heating.
And people still use this nowadays? I mean, not every day because
Not every day, but you know.
occasionally.
Mainly on a weekend when we have a big family gathering.
Oh. That's so cool.
Nice.
Yes, yeah, it's a very temperamental.
Oh yeah, because now it's
It
going
sort of
down.
goes down and then it waits for a while and then it starts to erupt.
There's no way of controlling it.
No, Mother Nature
No.
does the work of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll show. Hey, come in and I'll show you something.
Oh, that's so
This is
cool.
just,
Thank you.
this hot pool was just created about a week ago.
Oh.
You got to remember we're standing on a volcano,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and the lake is the cone.
Yep.
And underneath us, it's just below the crust of the earth. There are a lot of thermal streams running underneath. So what we do here is our wetland, and this is our native birds is called a pukeko. Pukeko, and it's got its habitation. You know, it's got all its food. This is only about a month ago.
So they keep popping up once in a while?
Popped up.
Nice.
That's why they all get very lively here with all the birds.
So in New Zealand there's 8 tribes, I believe. In New Zealand there's 8 tribes and the biggest tribe is the Maori.
Yeah. The indigenous people of this country are the Maori people.
Yes.
And they first arrived here 600 years before the white man came in. You know, and they travelled from the islands. We're a Polynesian
Yeah.
Yes.
people, and they came from a place. Have you been to Tahiti?
No, never.
we haven't.
Well, in Tahiti there's a place called Ratahi, and they believe that we came from here. Came from this place called Ratahi.
Oh, very specific.
And they travelled on these big wakas, you know, big trimarines.
Yep.
Now, how they got here is a mystery.
Because it's
You
quite
know,
far.
It is very far.
Yeah,
And the seas are rough.
but we underestimate that they were island hoppers.
Yeah.
You know, they travelled from one island to another.
Another
And-
until
We didn't realise the great navigational skills they had. But they obviously knew there must be land somewhere down South Pacific.
Yeah.
and a lot of and there was the star Venus,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, well,
So they
what's
could-
down there?
Follow that star.
And also they watched the migration of the birds, and there's a particular bird that flies from Siberia all the way down here. It's called a godwit bird.
So you
And I
think
said, "Wonder
maybe they
where
were
that bird
following
goes to." Yeah.
Mm.
So they obviously knew there must be land down there.
Yeah.
fertile land.
You know how they travel. It's interesting. You know, you go to the library and go on Google and look it up. But how their sailing skills is amazing. But then you realise that they were expert sailors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We underestimate their skills and knowledge
Yeah.
of the sea, of the sky, of
Yeah.
They
the
were
land.
Yeah.
Because they were a spiritual people, and they had Ōhinemutu, the Lord of the God of the sea, Tainu, the God of the forest, and they kind of adapted. It was part of their worship, part of their you like to call it religious. But they were a spiritual, what we call the wairua tapu. You know, everything that is pertaining to earth is holy, sacred, you know.
Yeah. It's a very good,
So,
I would say, way of thinking and respecting
yeah, their way of
everything.
thinking, they were far advanced. You know
Yeah.
how we think about, we have to look after the forest. But their idea of, if you look after that, it'll sustain us.
Yeah.
and there were much balance in
Yeah,
in
they knew the balance.
Yeah.
in resources taken
Yeah,
from nature,
resources, Yeah.
and now we just take, but we don't give back. There needs to be a balance between
Yeah.
They only took what they could sustain them.
Yeah.
what they
just
needed,
enough.
Yeah.
what they
Just
needed.
enough.
Yeah.
Just enough to.
Yeah.
Well,
That's really
maybe we should go back into those ideologies.
Well,
Has to be. Can't take.
We've gone so far. We've actually outthought ourselves, and a lot of people are going back.
Yeah,
to
trying to
be,
live a sustainable lifestyle. Yeah.
And I know Portugal's pretty well up there. You know.
Well, could be better, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, I would say.
Oh well, you have a happy day.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank
We
you.
really
It's very, very
appreciate your
knowledgeable.
time today.
Lovely
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you say goodbye in Portuguese?
Adeus.
Oh, adios.
Adeus.
Yeah, I think to visit this village, you either have to be very knowledgeable about the Maori culture, or you can book a tour, which that's what we should have done before coming. So you could get insightful information and views about everything, because we know the very basics of the Maori culture and the backgrounds, but we don't know nothing about the architecture, for example, or the gods, or even the warriors, or the designs of everything that they create. So there's a lack in that on our side. So I believe a tour would have made a big difference for us, but still very beautiful. We could still appreciate everything that's here,
We just have to thank that gentleman there
Yes,
for
and-
randomly just.
showing us a couple of things around here that were interesting as well. But in terms of like the village itself inside there, I think we could have booked a tour.
Done.
Perfect landing.
We came for a little wander at Kurau Park. Kurau Park. This is where the Maori and other tribes used to bathe and cook and just socialize here because
Yeah.
it's nice and warm.
They used to use the pools that are created around here to cook, to bathe, and the children obviously were here having the greatest time of their lives.
Oh yeah.
there's a massive lake that we can't see anything that's going on because of the steam.
So much.
But the lake is massive, the park is massive, and here doesn't stink so much.
I just wanted to go for like a dip here, but everything is closed.
Yeah, we have the barriers. Okay, now I understand why they are closed. 100 degrees, water.
Way too hot.
That's why it's closed.
Definitely not going in there.
I mean, the amount of steam indicates something. Came to visit redwood forest just outside Rotorua, and it's a pretty good forest, I would say, for a walk. If you have a dog or any other pet that you would like to take out for a walk or exercise a little bit, it's massive and quiet, and
There's not much to say about the woods, it's just some woods,
yeah,
and they're pretty good to walk around.
yeah, it's a fun little bit to be outside, outdoors, breathe a little bit of fresh air. Yeah. Feels like we are in some sort of Jurassic Park movie set.
Many places in New Zealand feel like that.
Yeah, like Jurassic Park type of vibe. Look at this, all the ferns that's so typical from New Zealand, but gives it such, like, I don't even know how to say, cool vibe.
Charismatic.
Yeah, from any movie set with dinosaurs and animals.
Well, that's it for today's video. Hope that you guys enjoyed traveling with us in Rotorua. Super interesting place with the geothermal activity and all. We'll probably head back there because we want to learn more about the Maori culture. We just visited the village, but we want to learn more, so we'll probably head back there and do an actual tour, so we have a better insights of the culture. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one.